Red flag you must watch out for now that you're in a relationship. Wow. Now, I heard you just started a relationship yesterday, being Valentine's Day. But trust me, regardless of how interesting the relationship started, on a good note and all that, you must watch out for red flags. They are very, very important. You will just must watch out for this red flag. Hi everyone, my name is Sam Ajayi, and I'm here to share with you my wealth of knowledge. Many married couples will say that, oh, I didn't know, I didn't see the signs, if I'd seen the signs, I'm not going to marry him or I'm not going to marry her. Trust me, the signs are there. You're just not paying attention. Ask many couples that are having issue in their relationship or in their marriage. There are red signs, red flag rather, that, they're just not paying attention to. For example, somebody's just trying to get an information from that guy. From day one, they will tell you, if this lady, I'm just going into a relationship with this person simply because of this reason, or maybe because I want to get married to her, I want to get married to him. It's important that you must know. From day one, you can tell this person, no. I don't think I can ever marry this person. You can tell. You will, trust me. I've been there. At least I've been married for like over 8 years now, so I can tell you. And from day one that I started winning my woman, I knew. At the time, she was just not giving me the answer that I want, just procrastinating to give the answer, whether no or yes and all that. They were just friends, and it got to a point I told her, come, I'm not in for relationship, start today, take a long while before we decide or get to know if we're going to get married. I said, I'm coming to relationship purely because I see you as someone I can spend the rest of my life with. So if you're interested, let me know. If you're not, maybe I should move somewhere else. Or you're looking at me saying, this guy is so practical, maybe this guy is so in a rush. No, that's not it. Like I said, as a lady, there's some behavior or behavioral pattern that you see in a guy, and then you know that no, maybe in a relationship that you've been in a relationship for a while now, then you see this person is just all bossy, just boss you around, and then just and then you'll see a sign like, no, I don't take no for an answer. When I tell you to do something, you just have to do it. And like, are you commander-in-chief of armed forces? No. In a relationship, note that God made a man the head of the house. But if we look at it literally, there's some decisions that we take in our marriage that it might be that the guy has a final take, like, okay, let's do this. But trust me, the woman will always be the one to suggest. I'm thinking this. That's for a woman who is submissive. They will suggest, and then they will try and talk to their husband or to their guy, and then before you know it, that thing that they suggested is still going to be what will be done at the end of the day. Like, what am I saying? Some decisions like that. Oh, how about this? You're discussing something and you got to a point where you're talking about your mom, like I was trying to do something and mom said, no, you can't do it, and something that has to do with you and your partner. And then the guy is saying, my mom says we can't do it. Trust me, these are red flags. This is a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. This is a guy who doesn't have a mind of his own. So eventually you're going to have a problem with the parents.